Thanks, Alan, and welcome everybody. If my probation officer could see me now, I've just been warmed up by a lord. So a little bit about me. Obviously, most of you probably don't know who I am. My name is Steve Drew. I've been in the industry for 30 years, all in semiconductor sales, so forgive the sales patter. So I joined NMI a few months ago. I'm looking after the design section, so the other side of the coin to what Julian will be talking about in a little while. So we very much focus on semiconductor design, so working with the design companies through to the end users and the system users of the technology. My job is to reinvigorate the network. I think obviously with COVID and the situation, there's not been a lot of activity for the last sort of 18 months, and that's my job to reinvigorate the network. I think the two big challenges we have as an industry is one is a lack of voice and a lack of public perception of what we do, and also the skills gap. I mean, the NMI was originally set up to be the voice of the industry and still is. I think we need to make that voice louder and more pronounced. We're certainly getting there. We've got Gillian, whose voice is very loud and getting there. And obviously adding my voice to that, you know, what we want to do, and obviously having people like Lord Grimstone here makes us more aware, and obviously we need to keep banging that drum. For me, the reason I joined is I've been in, like I said, I've been in the industry for 30 years. I'm really passionate about the skills gap that we have. And obviously Stu and the UK ESF do a great job in trying to do that. And I think as directors of our own networks, I think we are empowered to try and make that even better if our members can really help and close that gap. So obviously everything that we do in our group is going to impact that. We're going to try and get more attention into schools, universities. I mean, I've loved this industry. You know, for all the time I've done, and it's been great. I've met so many interesting people, so many interesting companies, and I want the kids to come into this industry. And how we empower those, I think that's going to be the challenge. Obviously moving into, you know, new technologies means we need more people. You know, as we develop and innovate, we have to get more people. AI, as Lord Grimstone said and Alan said, is going to be a massive thing. It's impacting our world already, and it's going to have an even bigger impact. It's going to make or break us. There's some people in the room who are scared of robots, and I didn't put up the slide, but obviously, you know, robots may one day take over the world and we'll all be gone. But it's a massive focus. So, as I said, I will wrap up after this in terms of what we're going to be doing for next year. But for now, I'm going to introduce Simon Seegers from ARM. They're going to be talking about the use of AI in design. I think there's an interesting paradox coming up with AI designing an AI processor. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work. You know, AI self-creating itself, that is the beginning of the end. But yeah, Simon's going to, obviously, unfortunately, he can't be here today, so we've got a short video with Simon, and then I'm going to introduce Rob Green, who's been looking after the group before I joined, and has gone and done some research into the use of AI. So I'll hand over virtually to Simon.